Have you ever wondered, what kind of teacher am I?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Nope. Welcome to the Cool Teacher Lounge. Thanks for joining us. It's always nice to hang out with you here. We were just asking ourselves that question, what kind of teacher am I? There are different kinds of teachers, right?
I think we kind of think we know what kind of teacher we are, but do we really know what kind of teacher we are?
That's a good question. There are all these funky quizzes out there. You can find out what kind of vampire you'd be or which Pokemon you would be most likely to defeat. We're not going to go into those today, but they're pretty cool.
That sounds like fun.
We're going to focus on some of the quizzes that tell us a little bit more about our teaching, or at least they claim to. There are lots of different ways to look at teaching effectiveness, and Teach.com points out some important qualities, and we'll just mention those right at the top. They are empathy.
Oh, I was just going to have that. That's the top of my list.
Empathy, enthusiasm, creativity, dedication, and discipline. Those are the 5 that they espouse as being really important, and their website's great. They describe it. Check it out. But we thought it would be fun to find out if we've got what it takes.
Okay.
And so we're going to do that today. We're going to look at some good and maybe some not so good internet quizzes that will validate our lives.
Oh, thank goodness.
And you can take these at home too, because I'd be really interested to know.
You can go home and be happy with yourself and dance a little jig.
Because nothing should make you happier than
being a good teacher.
Or an internet quiz.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So these are just internet quizzes. This is not science, but let's use it as a way of just kind of wrapping our minds around the discussion of the characteristics of teachers and how teachers are different here and there. So here's the format we're going to use. We're going to take the test while we're sitting here. Don't worry, we won't make you watch it all, but we'll read a few questions and we'll talk about some of our answers as we go, and form some discussion around that. We'll tell you our results, and you can compare your results at home with ours. We'll take a couple of different kinds. So are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, so the first one is on monster.com, and the link is in the description below. So let's take it. So here's the first question, Barbara. At 8:05, one of your students makes a tumbling entrance into the class, dropping his bag, lunch, and books all over the floor. You keep teaching without missing a beat. You pick up the pieces and then continue the class, or you laugh and help them get over the embarrassment of it all. What's your answer?
The third one. No, it's not. I'm just joking. I think I would help pick up the pieces and continue the class.
Put your mark down there. We'll go on to the second question.
What would you do?
You know what? I would laugh. I would laugh and help them pick up the pieces. See, we're already different.
Okay, good. Well,
okay, so
anybody can figure that one out.
Here, you read this next question.
You're in the middle of giving students an assignment when you hear a fart in the class.
I really just wanted to hear her say that word.
Everyone freezes and looks around. You
pretend you didn't hear anything and teach through the giggles. Stop and say something about natural body functions, or burp and make an equally silly giggle and move past it. Which would you do?
Well, I know which one you would do. I think I know you would do the third one, but I'm not sure. I think I would pretend I didn't hear anything because I would be so embarrassed and then just teach through the giggles. I think I would do the first one.
Yeah, okay, I was right. So we'll go on. We'll just read this third question to you, and then we'll jump to the end of the test because there are 15 questions. After getting your class to settle down and pay attention to the video you've queued up on the projector, you realize it's the wrong one. Do you give your students a quick task while you find the right one? Do you, after the lesson...
No, you alter
the lesson slightly to use the video you've queued up, or do you admit your mistake and find the right video?
I definitely am a mistake admitter. I definitely will admit mistakes. My students will always validate that. So I would definitely admit my mistake and find the right video.
Awesome. Okay, I'll put them in there, and we'll continue to the end. All right, friends, the results are in, and we got different results.
Would that surprise anyone?
I thought we would be a little bit closer.
A little similar.
So who in the heck are you as a teacher?
Well, I'm a spontaneous and energetic teacher.
Okay.
It says, I know that school life is unpredictable, and I have a huge bag of tricks. I can't believe I really have a bag of tricks, but anyhow.
She has a bag of tricks.
Just waiting for something to go awry at school. I do plan lessons, but I always have many more ideas in my head ready to go off at a moment's notice.
Okay.
Can you believe that?
Yes.
Yes, I can believe that. You thrive in a bustling classroom, And don't flinch when a fire drill goes off or a parade walks through your classroom.
Really?
I stay cool as a cucumber, calm, cool, and collected.
Okay.
That's me.
Does it actually say cucumber on there?
I go with the flow, and that helps keep my students relaxed and ready to learn. Yes.
Okay. Spontaneous,
And
energetic, and
energetic.
spastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine was fun and outgoing.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't, that.
That's all it is, though. It's fun and outgoing.
Fun and
It's
outgoing.
Well, we'll see what happens today.
That's right. All whipped cream, no cake. So it says your energy for teaching is contagious, and you don't let small curveballs throw off your whole day. You know your subject matter, and you know how to teach it in a way that'll get the students excited.
Well, it
Yeah.
sounds like we're kind of
So,
similar.
do you agree? Do you agree with your results?
I think I am energetic. I wouldn't say that I'm spontaneous particularly. I would say that I'm definitely not a spontaneous person. I have to think way ahead of time.
Well,
before
you
I-
like to plan, but you can.
I can
move.
be spontaneous, right?
Well, we'd be interested to know.
Tell us what your results are.
Yeah, we'd love to know
Post
what
your
your
results to our Facebook page.
That would be really, really cool. All right, so we're going to take another one. Now, this is, from BuzzFeed, which is also in the description down there. So we're going to take this one next, and we'll start the same way. We'll read just a couple of questions as we go through. This one's smaller. It's only got 8 questions or so, and they're all picture questions. So
Well, then that's
I like
good.
those.
That's really good.
So, Barbara, what student activity bugs you the most? Is it constant negativity, quitting before they start, asking really dumb questions, flagrant spelling errors? That was probably it.
Yeah.
Insolence,
Yes.
dismissing topics before they engage with them, class clowns who ruin it for the good kids, texting in class, or literally everything they do.
That one. That's it. No. So we can select
Yeah.
multiple of these. I would say probably constant negativity is a real bugger for me. I don't think there's anything I don't think there are any dumb questions.
Right.
And I would say insolence. I would say that that's probably, you probably don't know what that means. Oh, you can only select one.
Yeah, you can only select one.
Okay, I would say constant negativity. I
Okay,
think that's
so-
probably the thing
all right.
that would bug me the most.
Excellent.
So,
And the next question is, what do you need the most to get through the day? Is it a Diet Coke, a book to read in your downtime, lots of coffee, a few moments of peace and quiet, reminding yourself that you care about these kids, stopping to think about the big picture, letting off steam with a few mean quips? I don't see you doing that. Stopping for a deep breath to be calm, or booze, if we're being honest.
okay, let's scroll up to the top again because I have to look at yours. I can't find it on my computer. I would say, what's the question again, though?
What do you need most
to get through the day?
Yeah.
I would say a book to read in my downtime.
Okay.
That's what I need
All right,
most.
so we're going to continue on this, and we're going to see what it says about our teaching. Okay, so we're done with the second quiz here, and
That was fun.
oh, I don't know if that was fun or not. So tell me what it said about you.
You won't believe this. You will absolutely not believe this. I don't know if you're ready. Are you ready for this?
I'm not ready for this.
Anyhow, I'm called the cool teacher.
Oh, imagine that.
It says you take a very relaxed approach to teaching and try to teach your students with a lot of respect. Your colleagues may think that I'm naive and stupid. No, just naive. And but when I connect,
Yes,
I really make a difference.
I
in my
would agree
students'
with that
lives.
completely. So it said you got
got
the cool teacher. I did not get the cool teacher, and I'm a little bit
Peeved.
yes, I got the over it teacher. It says you've been teaching long enough to feel a bit bored and jaded. You still care about doing your job well, but you have no illusions
Okay.
about how the school system really works.
You need the summer off. This summer, you're taking
This
it
is
off.
not a
I
real
don't-
test.
You're going to Hawaii.
This is not a. This is wrong. This
Okay.
is totally wrong.
I probably agree with that on that one. You're not
But,
the over it teacher.
Let's see what your results are.
Take the BuzzFeed quiz.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know. It's interesting as we're kind of working through these different questions to think about how we respond to different things. Now, I think that's probably the best part of these types of quizzes is that they ask us to consider and then describe how we react in certain situations and how we feel, which is something that we don't get asked very often. So when a student does this, how do you think about it? And it's the process of considering, well, okay, is that how I respond in every case? Is that a reaction, or is that something that I've decided that I'm going to do? I mean, I think those are the helpful things. One of the questions that it asked that I thought was meaningful, and still I don't know how I got this answer. It said that what is one of the perks of being a teacher? And we joked as we were taking it about having the summers off that I haven't had a summer off in 9 years. That
9 long years.
The answer that I gave was being a positive influence.
You know what
lives.
answer I gave?
What?
The kids inspire me, actually.
Oh,
My students actually
you are.
inspire me.
You're the cool teacher.
I am. I'm sorry, I am.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's my award?
All right, so we've got one more, and this one's a little bit sillier. It's what famous teacher are you? And it's a Play Buzz quiz, and it's also there. We're going to take that, but we'll give you the first question or two to get that started.
Okay.
So the first question it asks is, what is your favorite subject to teach? 6th grade, history, English, science. Wait, I teach? Music, or Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Okay. So
All
we'll
right.
take the quiz and we'll let you know. Well, that was a lot of fun.
No, it wasn't.
Another bad result.
Yeah, I got another bad result.
Well, I, of course, have a good result. I am John Keating from Dead Poets Society.
Of course you are. One of the greatest television movie teachers of all time.
Do you know what?
What?
I've never seen the movie.
You've never seen it?
I have to watch
For
it.
goodness sake.
I know. I have to watch
It's
this movie.
it's a wonderful movie.
It says I'm passionate about teaching. I can even make Shakespeare come alive.
No.
Oh,
Great.
it's just fabulous. My students love me.
Well, guess what? I was Severus Snape. Evidently, the schools, the students in all the schools are afraid of me, and I'm just a terrible potions master.
Well, I don't. I'm sorry, but even I wouldn't agree with that.
Yeah, this is how did this happen? 2 in a row that are just skunky
You
ones.
must have just answered a couple of questions incorrectly.
Really, the point to all these is that they're fun, and they give you an opportunity to think about these different things. So take these quizzes if you'd like, and share with us your results on our Facebook page. We'd love to know what's happening out there, and if any of you are the same as me or
Right.
Barbara, which we really don't.
would be
we don't
perfect,
care.
right.
We don't care about that actually. So do that. So if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, you get these videos when they come out. We'd love to know what's going on. We are still looking for 2 things that you can help provide us. We would love pictures of your cool teacher lounge in whatever state it is. It could be wonderful. It could be horrible. Or just normal. And we would also love to have you suggest some potential cool teachers that we might feature. Is there someone at your school who is ridiculously awesome who we need to highlight on the Cool Teacher Show here? We'd like to do that. So nominate those folks. Direct message us on Twitter or on Facebook. Yeah, don't post it on the page public because we maybe like to surprise them. But if you know somebody, please point them in our direction because we would love an opportunity to do that.
Let's get out of here.
Nope, there it was again. The bell, perfect timing. It's time to go. We'll see you next time.
Bye.